Got cheats on my screen.
He's looking at every angle, bro. Look, watch. He's gonna know exactly where this guy's at. Look! Nah! Nah!
Blow the grass. Blow the grass. Blow the grass.
You know, guys, in case it isn't obvious, the Scadmaster is unfortunately under the weather, so apologies if my voice sounds kind of weird or nasally in today's video, but I'm not feeling too good. I feel like Dumb to Juice Gooch Sweat, and if you're wondering if I played Verdansk while I'm home from work, the answer is absolutely not. No, I haven't played Call of Duty period since my last stream, and seeing as how I'm a college student and I got midterms, I'm not playing next week either. But you want to know something that's definitely gonna keep me from playing, even if I weren't sick, even if none of these things were happening right now? Unfortunately, guys, there are cheaters and hackers in Verdansk, and I know. It wasn't even a couple of days and weeks ago that we were talking about the anti-cheat going into Season 3. Don't forget, before everything happened, people were telling us, oh, just wait until Season 3, that's when the anti-cheat will be fixed and there's no reason for you to rage bait anymore. Even though they told us that the anti-cheat would be working between Season 2 and 3, but now we're in Season 3 and we're still seeing cheaters, and we're not gonna know the effectiveness of the anti-cheat until Season 3 Reloaded. Huh? Which already just doesn't make any goddamn sense. But, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta show you guys that the cheating and hacking problem is definitely still a thing in Call of Duty Season 3. But before I get into it, I'm gonna need you guys to do me a favor, please. For the Scadmaster's well-being and health, alright? Unless you're a gooch slicker and you really want me to die. Leave a like on today's video and subscribe if you're new. Remember, we're on the way to 50,000 subscribers. If you can, down in the comments below, hashtag Fooly50, and let's get on with it, guys. This is a clip that comes out from It's Hoppa. This is the homie, Big Hoppa. He comes out here and says, Verdansk returns and so do the hackers. Ricochet has failed us again. Call of Duty is dead. And I'll go ahead and show you guys a very short clip of this.
Got cheats on my screen. Just saying.
So as you can see, this masked bozo has hacks on in Warzone. For a second I thought this was 8 Thoughts. I thought bro was tweaking off the meat again, and this guy, for whatever ungodly reason, is just undetectably hacking in Call of Duty Warzone Verdansk. And as you saw, he literally has walls on everybody. He can see everybody's outline no matter how far they are. He's locking onto people with 0 recoil. And that clip was actually from day 1 of Verdansk. Now, a lot of people, a lot of gooch slickers out there are gonna have the cope that, oh, well, that's just day 1. Obviously, there's gonna be hackers and the anti-cheat's gonna work to fix it.
Yeah, timing!
And, you know, I remember the days where I was naive and actually trusted Call of Duty and Activision to actually get things done, but nowadays, that's not happening, man. Because today, on Saturday, when I'm recording this is like day 3 of Verdansk, there's more hackers being exposed by some of these top tier streamers like Jowo. Here's a clip from Nuke Squad with Swag. They say, hackers have now retaken Warzone Verdansk. And I'll play a little clip of this one as well.
He's looking at every angle, bro. He's looking at every perfect angle they're in. Look, watch. He's gonna know exactly where this guy's at. Look! Nah!
And as you can see in this one, this is what bothers me actually, okay? So there's a lot of hackers and cheaters that we've known of in Call of Duty, but none of them are actually good at the goddamn game, alright? These guys suck absolute ball sacks. And going through some of the replies, there was a few people that legitimately did not think this guy was hacking.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
But honestly, if you have a working set of thumbs and you have brain cells that actually function properly, it is so extremely obvious to tell this guy has walls. He might not have aimbot. Okay, I don't think he has aimbot. He kind of needs aimbot, if I'm being honest. This motherfucker sucks. But you can tell he's literally looking through walls, clearly predicting where people are coming from, so maybe he has the knowledge, he just doesn't have the gunny because he's ass. But then again, the way SBMM works with all of these top tier streamers, you would imagine some of these lobbies to be a little bit more competitive. So if this guy's matching up with the likes of Nuke Squad and some of these other big creators, and he has horrible aim but he's magically predicting where people are, yeah, chances are he's hacking with walls. And I know a lot of you guys are really here for the whole expose aspect of this video, and then trust me, afterwards, we're gonna be talking very deeply about why this is a problem and why Warzone, Verdansk, All of these things with Season 3, everything you guys were hyping up, literally amounted to absolutely nothing considering the anti-cheat. But here's another fun one that I wanted to toss in for you guys. This comes out from a guy named Zaka. He says, just 11 hours after the new update, add COD updates and at Charlie Intel. And here's a very short clip of this one.
You're losing this fight.
And as you saw in the clip, this guy's moving like an absolute coke fiend snorting G Fuel, except he's moving extra rapidly, which is an obvious hack and cheat. And if I'm not mistaken, he's actually wearing one of the Jay and Silent Bob operator skins that hasn't come out yet, so that also tells me not only is he a cheater, but he's a degenerate loser virgin. And here's a great response out of Hoppa. He says, sources tell me to give it a few days and it will definitely improve. Motherfucker, they've had 5 years. And that is absolute facts, especially considering Ricochet has been under fire since the launch of this game in particular. It really makes you wonder, what has been going on the last like 5-6 months since the launch of this game? Which is a perfect segue into the final half of this video where I genuinely need to be the one to ask it. Where is the working Ricochet anti-cheat that people have been talking about and gassing up for the last few weeks? Because I recall making certain videos talking about, hey, you know what? The anti-cheat kinda doesn't work. As somebody who's playing ranked play, I'm constantly coming across cheaters every single session I play. And to hear all of these gooch slickers coping in the comment section and all over Twitter talking about, oh, you're just rage baiting, just wait till Season 3. Brother, Season 3 is here, and I'm still seeing hackers and cheaters in these clips. And actually, the only time I played Verdansk on stream with the Rick, I'm pretty sure it was in one of our first games, I came across somebody who had a very suspicious snap on me with a very suspicious camo, and the guy was like a level 600 Master Prestige. Now, in my opinion, he's either a hacking cheater, or he's a virgin with tuna crotch that hasn't showered in the last 6 months. Either way, I petition for this guy to be removed from the face of the earth, and if Ricochet doesn't take a look into him, I'm gonna be pretty concerned. Now, I've been talking very much in depth about the cheating and hacking problem since the beta of Black Ops 6. We have covered multiple different things surrounding Ricochet anti-cheat. I talked about how it was a problem in the beta and how I wanted them to fix it by launch. That didn't happen, and actually before Season 2, they had told us that within Season 2 and Season 3, that the anti-cheat would be updated and they would fix the problem. Then there's several reports that they're looking for people to hire to help with the anti-cheat system, and then they start talking about how in the first 2 months of the game, they banned over 100,000 accounts that were hacking and cheating, and then in the latest report, they reported that they banned over 200,000. Brother, that does not sound like an improvement to me. That just sounds like there's hundreds of thousands of people that are able to cheat in your game. And here in Season 3, like the clips that I've just got done showing you, there's still people cheating. Whether it's an unlock tool, whether it's blatant walls and aimbot, there's people that are clearly cheating. Remember guys, Activision has gone out of their way to supposedly put over 20 cheat providers out of business. Not only that, but they're making changes to the crossplay and now console players can play without PC players entirely. All of this just sounds like they're trying to dodge the problem instead of attacking it head on. I made this point in one of my last videos about the anti-cheat. I said that the cheat providers should be afraid of our anti-cheat. It shouldn't be the other way around. We should be making the first move. And I understand, I don't know the first thing about how to work an anti-cheat system, but what I do know is that when a corporation has billions upon billions upon billions of dollars and they have infinite resources, brother, I don't care how badly you want to defend Activision and stick your face in Joe Cot's gooch from the back, these guys need to take initiative, put their best foot forward first, and start working on this issue, because no matter how badly you want to defend them and talk about how we don't understand how anti-cheat works, it's starting to sound like they don't understand it either. Because again, this has been a problem since the beta. We have been talking about this for months. And as far as I'm concerned, they've made 0 improvements, considering their first update had like 100,000 players banned, and the second update had upwards of 200,000 players banned. That doesn't show any sign of improvement in my opinion. That number should be less because there should be less people cheating and hacking to be banned. And all the cope that you guys had about Season 3 bringing Call of Duty back, we are so back, Verdansk is back, I guess the hackers and cheaters are back too.
Bro, your receptors is down, homie. Your receptors
Raptors is down.
Now to everybody out there that thinks I just complain about everything and I'm just rage baiting and everything, here is a tweet that I put out in response to one of the cheating clips that I showed out earlier. Hey, Activision and Raven Software, thank you for constantly providing me material for videos. Incredible job. You see, this is the point that I need to make at the end of some of these videos. If you guys want me to stop complaining, I get hundreds of comments every single week talking about, oh, you always complain, you're always so negative, you need to start rage baiting for views. How about Activision just stops giving me reasons to make videos? How about they stop giving me material and content to make content on? Do we critically think out here, or is there any working brain cell behind that fat ass forehead that is giving you that thought process? Because as far as I'm concerned, if there wasn't a cheating and hacking problem as severe as it is right now, and how it's been for the last 6 months, how many cheating and hacking videos do you think I would have about Ricochet anti-cheat? Let's be honest. It's literally common sense. If you want me to stop talking about it, stop giving me material to talk about. Let me stop seeing all of these clips of people cheating and hacking every single day. It's only been 3 days since the Season 3 update, and there's already cheating and hacking clips everywhere. A lot of the people out there playing Verdansk in Warzone right now that look at their kill cam and they're like, I don't know if that guy was legit. Judging off of Ricochet's track record for the last 6 months, chances are that guy was probably cheating.
Please! Please! No!
And before you want to say, oh, you think everybody's cheating, maybe you're just not that good at the game, I'm literally top 1% in the goddamn world in this Call of Duty. Eat a whole goddamn ballsack from the back, buddy. Understand who you are talking to. You're talking to the goddamn scat master, alright? Bow down before me. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want me to stop talking about the Ricochet anti-cheat system, then let's see some drastic improvements, because as far as I'm concerned, there hasn't been any. And Call of Duty is supposed to be back. No, it's not. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Do you think the Ricochet anti-cheat system is working, and have you experienced any hackers or cheaters already in Season 3? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.